LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Back at you again. Gonna be my last video for the day. I want on to something that Ticket TV was saying this morning in one of his videos. I was watching. It really made me think when I was listening to what he was saying on his own. And he was talking about Doc Rivers and the Milwaukee Bucks and how they kind of struggling right now, and they have really improved much since last year. And it's kind of more of the same thing. These guys are buying in defensively. We all know Dame Dollar don't play a lick of defense and probably never has his whole career. So this whole narrative, it's not even a narrative, it's a reality. These guys are just not buying into his culture. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. And I got to be honest with you, I got to put that at the feet of the coach too. When you can't have control over your locker room, you got to look within. And a lot of times, it's coaching sometimes. What's happening, man? I wouldn't go there for him, Snowman. But I got some issues with Doc Rivers, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm almost starting to believe, and it's hard for me to say this, I'm a huge Doc Rivers supporter, but I'm starting to wonder, was all of those championships, with that one championship he won, and, some of the success he's had over the years, is it just been because he just, when he has better talent, which is that's everybody to some degree, but is it because of the talent that he's had on his team that he's been successful though? Is it more about the superstars or is it more about him, And I gotta be real with you, he grossly underachieved. And I tell you, this is a hard video for me to do. Because I love Doc Rivers. But I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100 about LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard and all those other guys when they come up short. We got to have this conversation about Rivers coach. JJ Redick and all that. That's one of the reasons why I really don't want to talk about Doc Rivers, because of the way JJ Redick and those guys, him and LeBron James, the way they disrespected Doc Rivers, especially JJ Redick. With that mind the game, all that stuff, some of the stuff he's been saying. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, we gotta have this conversation, man. It's a difficult one to have, but Doc Rivers is, man, he's underachieving, man. If we let's call it what it is. He only got out of the first round, I think, one time when he was in LA with the Clippers. We gotta call a spade a spade. As hard as it is to criticize him, you gotta call it what you gotta call it, man. It's he underachieved, man. That's just the truth. He underachieved in LA, man, with the Clippers. That's the truth. And everywhere he's gone now in Philadelphia, he's not been performing up to par. He's not been up to par like he should be. And his players are not playing defense. They're not buying in. They're losing games they should be winning. All of these things. I'm not saying that he is a horrible coach, but I think it's time to start his record and his legacy since he won that championship is in it. That's the championship. He'll forever be you win a championship the way he won it. You'll always be considered a Hall of Famer. A guy like Doc Rivers, I'll never disrespect him. He is a Hall of Fame coach, but as many times he's been fired, he's been let go. It's just, I feel like it was kind of fair in LA, but still, then again, he still wasn't. He wasn't playing up to par. But I wouldn't be surprised if if Darvin Ham don't slip through the cracks and end up being the head coach. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Wouldn't it be nice to see Darvin Ham destroy the Lakers and the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks? I'm not trying to move Doc Rivers. I like Doc Rivers where he's at. I'm still supporting you, Doc, but you got to get these players together, man. I got to criticize him as much as I don't want to criticize him. I got to. Doc, you got to eat some of this cake, man. You got to get some of this smoke, man. As hard as it is to lay into you, man, I got to keep. If I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna keep it 100 about every player. If I'm gonna get on that bum JJ Redick and all these other coaches, I gotta. As hard as it is, and some of it is Giannis and them got to do their job too. They not doing what they supposed to do. Dame Dollar is lazy. He don't play no defense. I don't even know why they traded for him. They should have left Drew Holiday as the guy. Drew Holiday won a championship as soon as he left. You know, it just shows you, man. You know, it ain't he got all the blame, but when it was just and then you bring in Damian Lillard, and these guys, man, Giannis ain't. I'm starting to believe Giannis ain't cut like we think he is, man. We just gotta call it what it is, man. Oh yeah, Damian Lillard, man, he's a man lame dollar for the joke, man. Man, all he do is jack up 3-point shots from like 10 miles beyond the 3-point line. If it don't go in, if it goes in, it looks great. But when he missed, you know, as he's gotten older, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Is it Father Time catching up with him? What's Dame Lillard now? 34, 35 now. He can't rely on that jump shot no more. It ain't wet like it used to be. It's like it's kind of hit and miss a little bit, man. Dame Lillard to me ain't been the same since the bubble. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. You know, I maybe, you know, I'm just giving my opinion. To me, he ain't been the same guy since the bubble, man. But man, as hard as it is to criticize Doc Rivers, man, I gotta hold him accountable. If Doc Rivers ain't, man, he gonna find himself in that unemployment line, and somebody else gonna be coaching their team. All right, y'all. Brandon Love Sports TV. It's your boy. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Y'all have a good one. Peace.